Thank you very much. I know that I look like every other white guy with a mullet in Seattle, but I have a confession to make here tonight. I'm a Michigander. That's right. Born and raised in the Midwest, so this haircut is my heritage. There are a lot of us Midwestern refugees here in Seattle. But you can always tell when you're meeting a Michigander, or in feminine, a Michigoose. And if there are any my non-binary babes in the audience tonight, there they are, and I do mean they. I know it's Pride Month, but I'm sorry, we don't have a fun nickname for y'all. It's the Midwest, so there are nicknames, but I digress. You can always tell when you're meeting someone from the Michigan Mid-State, because when they're going to tell you where they're from, they'll put their hand up like this, and they're going to point to where they're from on the map. It's like we all suddenly turn into Spock, except it's the Midwest, so we don't really live long. It's like we're all living out our Vanna White fantasies, ding, ding. Except if it's not in the Bible, we don't know how to spell it. Yeah, but speaking of white, that is the part of the state that I grew up in. It's right here. See how white it is? Yeah. It was so white.
How white was it?
Thank you. It was so white that in gym class, in addition to learning real sports like baseball and bowling, we learned square dancing. That never leaves you. It was so white.
How white was it?
Thank you. It was so white that we too were famous for our Tulip Festival. Except at ours, you could actually get custom-made wooden shoes. Yeah, and on the top, they would paint, like Iron Man, or the Little Mermaid, or Confederate flag. Well, I meant the other Little Mermaid. Yeah, growing up in the Midwest was tough for me. Okay, because if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm a full-blown homosexual.
Gay rights!
Yes. Yeah. It was tough being closeted. I was always worried that someone would find out my secret. And looking back, it's a wonder that they didn't, because there were signs. Yeah. It all started when somebody asked me where I was from. I put my hand up like this, but then my wrist betrayed me. And then in the 4th grade, we all learned how to play chess as a class. But instead of playing, I was much more interested in using the pawns as fingernails and lip syncing in the corner to Shania Twain's "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." The only comment I got at parent-teacher conferences that year was, "That don't impress me much." And then in the 7th grade, I decided to join the band. And of course, I had to choose the gayest instrument ever. Any guesses? Great guess. Very gay instrument, but it's not the gayest. The clarinet. How dare you? This is our month. No. The gayest instrument is the French horn. Not only is the shape a little bit queer, but it's the only instrument that you actually have to fist while you blow it. True story. My conductor, he could never figure out why I never had to empty my spit valve. Yeah.
job,